This came in probably after, this was one of the specials they had. And I probably got this in about a week ago and just kind of waiting to see when I could get this done. It looks like I've got one that may have not been graded. So we will see. Put that off to the side. So they're in no particular order. So it looks like I've got one, like I said, in the middle of this. We're going to pull that out and see what happened. This is a Thurman Munson, and it looks like it is miscut. So that is unfortunate because I thought it was a pretty decent card, but nonetheless, it is miscut, so they say. So we'll put that off to the side. I'm going to go ahead and grab this one football card that I see, and we will start with that. All right, thanks for bearing with me. So Walter Payton is his 1978. Got a 5 on that, so about what I was expecting. Next up, 1978 Eddie Murray rookie card, also a 5. I think I have another one that I had submitted before that got a 6. 76 Rose, PSA 6. Yeah, that was a fair grade. I thought I was kind of outside hoping for a 7. (1976) Dennis Eckersley. This is also a 6. So right now it is kind of holding true to form of what I was expecting. So this is a 72 Nolan Ryan. I knew just with the edging on this and the corners that this was going to be either a 2 or 3. So I'm kind of happy to get a 3 out of this. Most of these cards, if not all of them, were purchased when I was a kid. So I've been able to hold on to these. Not many did I buy, in subsequent years. So just to kind of let you know, I didn't spend much on these cards. So just on the grading, this is his 1968 Bob Gibson. This also got a 3. It's a nice looking 3 though. I think those corners are pretty sharp. Centering, you can see, is not correct. It's not perfect, but nonetheless, it's a nice card. I'm gonna hold off on these 2 Nolan Ryans because those were. I know that those are 2 different grades, probably. One of them was a little bit more beat up than the other, but we'll go with this 1971 Tom Seaver. Okay, it got a 4. It's a for those 71s with those black edges. Those are tough grades. Anything above a 6, you should be happy about. Okay, Johnny Bench got a 5. So pretty pleased with that. All right, we have a 1970 Tom Seaver. Got a 3. I think this was a little harsh just looking at it right now. I see sharp corners on this. I see pretty good edging. I don't see any really big issues with the surface. The back is off, maybe off top to bottom a little bit, as is, you can see a little bit on the front, but man, that seems to be pretty harsh for that. I think that was a 4 or 5. So we'll keep moving on. 1970 Roberto Clemente. Yeah, it's about right. I think 4. Was hoping for maybe 1 grade higher, as we all do. Okay, basketball card. So this kind of got mixed in with the other submission, but I wanted to send this because I like the card, and it actually did pretty well. This is 79 Topps Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I had probably 4 of those cards, and I kind of pulled one that it looked like to be the best. So as is right now, that's our top graded card in a near mint 7. So happy about that. Okay, moving on. We have 1975 rookies. It's a Gary Carter PSA 4. Yep, that also was not exactly what I was expecting, but you know, I know that there's a little bit of wear in the corners. Again, I've had these myself, you know, since 10 or 11 years old, so be that as that may. We do have 373 Roberto Clementes, and I know that at least one of them is pretty poor, and the other 2, not real sure how they graded. But yes, this is the PSA 1, but it's his last card, and I wanted to get it slabbed. No harm in that. It'll make a nice gift for somebody someday. So no problem with that. I knew one of them was going to be worse than the others. That one was a little harsh because I see the other one is a 1, and this is a 1.5, and I'm trying to figure out, with that bottom left corner on the 1.5, what makes that a better graded card than the 1. And again, there could be some small creases, that type of thing, and you can see a little bit right there. But nonetheless, I would think that right there and that right there, this was the one I thought would be the worst. So I do have one that's a little bit better, so let's move on to that one. And it did get a 4. So that's about right for the 3 that I had. Again, these are cards from my youth, so you know, I'd look at them quite a bit. Yep, got a rookie card, George Brett, and actually did pretty good here, considering what we saw so far. This 75 rookie Brett gets a 5, so that's nice. Yep, that's not bad. Let me see what I want to do next. This is another 75. I think this is Robin Yount rookie, and this got a 4. So just not as good as that Brett. And I think I had another submission earlier on with Robin Yount, and it got a little bit higher. So this was all vintage, and these were not thought to be great. What I have left is a 72 in action Roberto Clemente, and that got a 6. So happy about that. Anything from back in that day gets a 6 or 7, you know, I think you got to be pleased with. So, yep. So next up, we have the last 2. We have this, which got a 3, and that is the one that I thought would be worse. So for a 71 Topps Nolan Ryan, getting a 3 for that is actually probably a decent grade. I'm hopeful that the other one stands out a little bit more, but that's not bad for that card. You can see a little bit of mess on the front there, right there in the ET in the Mets, and then you can also see some corner, you know, just wear and tear on that. You know, the back, take a look at that, you know, it's not bad. So last but not least, the other 71 Nolan Ryan, and that got a 4. So slightly better, not an outstanding grade, but nonetheless, these 71s are really, really tough. I think the best that I've ever got on any of my 71s was a 5, maybe a 6. But again, that's it for today. I appreciate you coming by and taking a look at this first reveal. And, you know, I'll be looking forward to doing another one or a rip here soon. So thank you very much, and happy collecting.